Okay, it is a Monday. Monday. I was going to say, well, in a way we can do a I don't know where this is going to lead me. We're supposed to do a Money Monday. Yeah. I did want to finish out. I did not finish Saturdays, excuse me, the way I wanted to. And I did not realize it until I was editing and uploading. I got that edited and uploaded this morning. By the time y'all see this, yeah, anywho. I am going to spin around and show you. We did get the table sold. Yay! Yay! We had to go down on the price, $20. But the family that got it, we met the husbands. They kind of like share a home to help on the cost of rent. They drove all the way from Luverne, which that's a haul. I mean, that in itself was a drive. And bless their hearts, they couldn't get it in their car. If we didn't have to go to the church Saturday night for an auction, that's why we kind of cut the vlog off. We had to go to the auction at our church. And but that man would have loaded up the stuff and drove and delivered for them, but we had to be at the auction. So, and I mean, they came like 15 minutes before we had to leave, and bless their hearts, we tried everything of taking the chair apart. He wanted a screwdriver to take the chair apart, and it just did not work. And so they came back Sunday after church. We told them what time we would be here, and they came back Sunday and got the chairs. So, all being said, we did get it sold. It helped us out. It helped them out. So, yeah. I am going to spin around. This is what the shelving looks like. I was so upset about having to get rid of my decorative wall. And Fat Man's like, well, why don't you put the metal island there and the shelves here? And I'm like, because it's not going to fit. I know those shelves are longer than this wall. Y'all, look. It fit. We actually had them crammed to the corner, and it just looked better, and we could reach. I couldn't reach it all the way over there with this there. So, and then this works out great, and I'm using this shelf for some storage. I will probably rearrange that a little bit. I still have the plastic shelves in there with our lunch stuff on it that I am probably going to move to either here or here. I've got some lunch stuff up there that needs to be brought down. I'll probably move the paper goods up there and bring the lunch stuff down. We got to be careful about what we put low because of the baby, and that goes into Sunday. Sunday we had our sweet baby girl for not a very good reason. Y'all pray for Maddie's brother, not any of ours. He had a car accident and has a compression fracture of his back. So she called me Sunday morning wanting to know if I could come get the baby so she could go be with him, and I'm like, most certainly. So I just threw on some clothes, went and got the baby. We had her all day Sunday and into Sunday night, and she was just so sweet. We took her to church. Yeah, she was just such a delight. And then last night, me and Fat Man, after the men came and got the chairs, we had been debating off and on all day of going to town and getting a few groceries. We were out of milk, and so it worked out where they came and got those chairs, and it was about like 4:15, and we're like, okay, we'll load up and maybe go to Sam's. And then I realized they closed at 6, so by the time we would have gone into town and gotten there, they would have been closed. So I'm like, never mind. And then it started just downpouring. I mean, downpouring. So I'm like, okay, it wasn't meant to be for us to go to town. I'm trying to do 3 things at once, and y'all know me, I can't even do one thing well. No. All that being said, we wound up, we did load up because the rain stopped. The rain stopped because we are going to have to put my van in the shop at some point. Fat Man drove it. Luke had been telling him something about my bracket pinion steering or something. Anywho, Fat Man drove it and he noticed it and he's like, yeah, it needs to go in the shop. And so I'm like, well, if it's going to go into the shop, I need to go ahead and do my grocery haul. Yeah, I've got a van. And so we took that. He said it had been almost 25 years. Yeah, since Becca was a baby. Since he has pushed a baby in a shopping cart. Becca's been the last baby that he has pushed in a shopping cart in a store. And so you ought to see now. I should have taken the camera. Oh, I'm kicking myself for not taking the camera. He was so sweet with Alice Marie. He had her so tickled. And the way she would just laugh and giggle, and she was waving to everybody, it was just absolutely precious. And to see him cutting up and playing with her. And he'd start laughing and she'd start laughing. She is starting to really get that personality. We've seen it evolve as she's gotten older, but now it's really starting to come out. This is my hot mess of a dining room. I had to move this here. This is where we had the phone now. You know, it was hanging up on said wall. So, yeah. This is my 3 bean salad I stuck up on. But I have got messes everywhere. My high chair theory worked like a dream, y'all. Like, seriously, if you have grandchildren and you're in a pinch for a high chair, get you some kind of cushion or a little beanbag chair, whatever you can find. Like I said, I paid $3 at the thrift store. It sits in this chair. I noticed the height, kind of even with the table. We took a short apron. I had this half apron, and we just actually tied around her chest. Becca wove it around the back of the chair, and it worked like a dream. She was able to sit there and eat, and I fed her from the table. It works like a dream. She sat there last night when me and that man had gone to Aldi's because we just kind of had a snack lunch. We came home from church and we just had sandwiches and a little bit of leftovers, so we didn't really have a big lunch. Normally on Sunday I cook a big lunch and we have a snack supper. So because we had a snack lunch, we needed something for supper. We were all kind of waning and hungry. So while we were in Aldi's, Fat Man made the comment, well, let's just get a couple of the pizzas. And so that had been on my list for a Thursday meal, but I've got something else so we can pull off for Thursday. So I never did do a plan with me. That might be kind of where this goes, but I'm loving having my pantry shelves in here. I'm not having to continually go back and forth between laundry room and in here, laundry room and in here. I can look at a glance. Brian actually organized it for me. We were actually able to move. It's on rollers. It's got wheels. We were actually able to roll it in here without taking anything off, other than some of the stuff up top, which it's not up there anymore. We rearranged some stuff. Like I said, up top, I'm going to have to bring that lunch stuff down, I think. But we are going to have to be careful about what we put down because of the baby. I had her in here last night while I was trying to get those pizzas out, And Buddy, she can crawl so quick, I had to slam that oven door closed. And Fat Man had to come get her because she almost made it. I put her way over here, and she crawled way over there like that. So, and to all my Aldi's nerds, if you're an Aldi nerd, you know what that means. It's a Facebook group. We call ourselves the Aldi Nerds. Y'all, it didn't help Big Mama at all. I caved. I told Fat Man, I said, everybody on the Facebook group has been talking about the peanut butter cups. And so he's like, you know, when we turn the corner of the aisle, and he's like, you mean these things? And I'm like, yeah, put them down, put them down. He's like, I'll put them down. I'll put them down in the cart. So it was his fault, but they are amazing. I mean, these are so good. And then one lady showed where she took some of the Aldi Chips Ahoy cookies, the Aldi Oreo cookies, and these, and crumbled and broke up and put in a pie pan and warmed them up. Yeah. Pure sinful. I have not checked to see how it turned out, because I know if I do, what's going to happen? Y'all will be able to call me the bigger Big Mama. Anywho, I'm glad I can kind of just look and see. Like I said, Brian organized it. He has always been wonderful about stocking our pantry. When we were down at the farm, hey, what, that was his job, of keeping the pantry stocked, and he was great at it. But this way, and he told me, he's like, you know, it's vegetables, fruits, beans. I mean, he has it organized. And he's like, you know, that way we can kind of look and see. It's like the Mexican stuff, the breakfast stuff. I mean, he nailed it. I knew I had the right man for the job. I do need to move. We were talking about moving one way or the other to make it where we could put plates up here. At our church auction, I only bought 2 things. And I used some of the money we earned from selling the table, because really and truly I did not have it in the budget. We put some of the money in the donation pan for the hot dog supper we had, and then I bought 2 things. I got these cute little flower pots, and I did not realize until after I bought them, which doesn't really matter, but they're like fallish. They got little acorns. And it comes with a little tray, so that's cute. Do like herbs in them, and it doesn't matter that they're fall leaves, I guess. I'm not quite sure about what I'm gonna put in them just yet, or where I'm gonna put them. They just called to me. And the other little thing that just kind of called to me, Fat Man's plants are doing so good. That is a new one he got me. But my other little thing, yeah, I gotta come outside to show y'all. This was him to a T. Well, I paid $10 for it. It is a birdhouse on a stake. It's metal, but it has a faucet. It's broken, but he can fix that. He can shear that broke part off and put a new tap on. So for, I think it was $5. That is so cute. And we just stuck it here between the driveway. So it turned out real cute. I like it. I like it. We're trying to be more intentional with making our, yeah, those are pretty. Those are doing amazing. Yeah. Like I said, check your clearance section at Lowe's. That is where we got all of these plants from. Like, seriously. They were dead. They were on the clearance section. 75 cents, the majority of them, except the hanging baskets. But this was only 75 cents, and it was dead when we bought it. And look now, all it needed was some fresh potting soil and some love. Look at that one, how it's done. I mean, it has gotten beautiful. So, this one we need to pull out the dead leaves. But yeah. So check your, this one came from the clearance section. I mean, we already had the pots. But yeah, check your clearance section. At our Lowe's, it's at the very back on the outside where the plants are. You know, if you go outside, they're on a back rack, like closer to where like the fencing and all is. I don't know how your Lowe's are set up, but ask them, you know, where your clearance or your marked down plants, and just take some fresh dirt. Oh well, it's potting soil, or top, excuse me, or topsoil, and get you a bag of manure, and you mix the two. And you use that as your potting soil, and that manure helps, just kind of helps them rejuvenate, helps them regrow. But that is, seriously, and the lady from our church that told us that trick, you ought to see her yard. I'll have to take the camera over there and literally vlog her yard. Honey, it should be like in Southern Homes and Gardens, you know what I'm saying? But she spends at least 2 hours every day in her yard. I can't devote that. I physically can't devote that. But her yard is amazing. I'm in the laundry room now. I need to check and see. I don't know what's clean, what's dirty. Have you ever had that problem? I mean, I really don't know what's clean, what's dirty. I know the ones in the washer are clean. I know that much. This is what we wound up with. This is where that metal island used to be. He just moved the dog food over there, the dog food and the cat food bins. Put that shelf there with our extra laundry stuff and the trash can. Our fan, praise Jesus. I need to clean off this. Yeah, I need to clean off that. There is actually a pull-out roller drawer. You know what? No, I'm not going to spend any money. There is a table outside I can bring in. There's a table outside I can bring in. Freezer is still here. I've got to get some of this. I'm going to move some of this food, or majority of the food, as much as I can, into the kitchen. Yeah. I don't know why. Scott Towler down there. He must have been cleaning. But, there's Aretha. Yes, I did used to have to use that, literally. He moved the art easels over there. The cat box used to be in that little alcove, and he moved it over here with the cat litter, an extra Rubbermaid container. I need to clean that off up there. In that oatmeal box is blades that go to my food processor. I intend to put in there so nobody would get hurt. But yeah, I gotta figure out laundry. I'm gonna have to do the sniff test. I don't want to sniff it. Okay, but that's, I know I need a new thing of gallon bags, and I just had that door open. I am gonna have to have the baby again today. She asked me last night if I could get her and just have her for the day. And I told her most certainly she can go to art with me and Carol Beth. I've taken her before. She does fine. Last time I took her in the wagon, did I take the wagon or the stroller? I had the wagon. Because we used it as a playpen and that worked out awesome. So, now I had the stroller at art. Where was it? Oh, I used the wagon for the playpen when we went to the cookout. That's what it was. So, but yeah, she can go with this. That's no big problem. My kitchen is not that bad of a shape. I need to sit down and do my planner. Like I said, I didn't get that done yesterday. Today's probably just going to be a yammer with my file. I got those open. But yeah, and to everybody that has just left an encouraging word or a comment, thank you so much for the encouragement. And y'all be praying about the Lord leading my heart on a Bible study. I've been praying about it, and I know I do want to continue with Worship Wednesday, but I am praying about, a Bible study of, and okay, here's the comment. This is where I was wanting to go with this. If we did it live, if we did Facebook Live, would it be better to do it during the day or at night? Which one would be better for y'all? Days would probably, I say that, days would definitely be, I'm saying probably, and now I'm saying definitely. Days would be better for me, because everybody's kind of gone. Yeah. So days, I think days. Comment down below which one would be better, either day or evening. And also, if you're new here, hey hon, I'm Big Mama, Stacy, but Big Mama. And welcome to Fat Man and Big Mama's house. We're so delighted to have y'all. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll be notified when my crazy honey loads a video. And if I refer to you as a heifer, known that it is made in love and southern hospitality, unless you are a heifer. There are many meanings to the word heifer. But on here, we're heifers. We love one another. I got your back, heifer. And Dawn loved it when I said we were holy heifers. That's what we can call our online Bible study. We're the group, the Holy Heifers. I'm sorry, that was not... It was funny, but it wasn't, yeah. I didn't mean it to be... what's the word? Y'all have been at a loss for my words. I tell you, it was so funny. Fat Man, I was asking him if he wanted a cup of water or a bottle of water. When we were cleaning out, I had my bottle of water, and I'm sitting there and I'm holding the bottle. I got it in my hand, and I'm like, do you want, and he's like, what? And I'm like, and trying to get in to say it, and he would not. He thought it was funny that I was, I mean, he didn't think it was funny, but he was just trying to, make it where I wouldn't, yeah. But I could not, for the life of me, think of the word bottle. But the thing was, I had it in my hand. I mean, and I've had several instances where I'll have something in my hand, And I just, for the life of me, can't think of the word. And my rheumatologist said that it could be some of my medicine making me do it, but it is probably like the brain fog from the autoimmune. So, said my Sjogren's levels were steady. You know, they hadn't gotten worse. They were good. They were low. They were checking for lupus. Have not heard about that one. So yeah. And then for my GAD antibodies for my stiff persons, they weren't able to run that blood work. They'd already used up all my blood. Yeah, the vampires. So, but anyway. Anywho, how did yeah. We took a detour, y'all. Bible study. Comment down below, day or night, and I'm thinking probably 2 days a week. One to kind of like what we want to talk about and discuss, what the Lord's leading us to. And then the next time for that week to get together and really converse or convey or talk about what we had. Does that make sense? Yeah. Or once a week, you know, if we did like the worship Wednesday, we could do it that way. Or I know some that go daily. You know, y'all comment. I'm praying about different ones. I was really wanting the ruby one, and I cannot find it for the handies of me. It was an old book, and I was going to see if I could order them from Amazon and just order, and then if y'all wanted to join, find out how many people wanted to do it. I would get the books, and then I would mail them to you, because it is like out of print. If we could find that many books. What is that cat doing? But he's going crazy. He's really going crazy. I can't find it. I mean, I can't even, I can't find it. So I'm praying about it, and the Lord's laying on my heart different ones. And so I guess once I decide kind of which one the Lord's leading me to, we'll go with that. Like I said, I've done different ones through, excuse me, teaching through the ladies ministry at our old church, and then I've done online teaching and leading through like the Women Living Well and the Good Morning Girls. So, and those are always wonderful. We could go back and do one of those, or, you know, if you have something, I guess I need to put it this way. If you have something on your heart that you feel like you need encouragement or work on or enrichment in, or you really want to delve into, if you have a suggestion for what we need to do, leave it down below. Also, remember, leave down below whether day or night would be better. And then we could, you know, work it out. Where I would love to do Facebook Live. Comment down below if you would be able to do that. I don't know if everybody has the technology to do it. If not, then we might just have to go, you know, old school talk type, that type thing. Facebook Live would be amazing if everybody had the technology to do it. So just comment down below what would be more convenient, what would be easy, if the Lord's laying on your heart something specific that you would like to touch on or learn about or be enriched by or encouraged by, comment all that down below. And I will be praying as well. Y'all be praying about it. And yeah, I know me and the lady that used to do the Bible studies at our old church, we never took it lightly. We never took it as, oh, we want to teach this. We really thought about it and prayed about it, and we know it was God directed and led. I mean, because we could not have done that. No, no. That was all God. Truly. So, but yeah, comment down below, and like I said, I'll be praying about it too. So, I guess we're going to get on with our day. Okay, now here's True Life for you. Here's the part that you didn't see on camera. Are you ready? This is what we call a hot mess, because we had a baby all day. I just kind of, my desk is a mess. I never got to it. Yeah. So, I've got to clean off my desk. I still hadn't done my plan with me. I've got to get that done, because I have no clue if I'm supposed to be somewhere else today other than art or not. I don't know. So I got to get all this cleaned up. Honey, that little booger bear, she ate nearly everything she could get her little hands on. Yesterday at Aldi's, we had to buy that little stinker some more baby food, which is good. I love her eating. We are starting to get things like this. She's outgrown this. I mean, she's too big, she's too old for the lay down, play down mat thing. She has kind of outgrown her jumper. She just doesn't like sitting in it anymore. Now that she can crawl, well, scoot, she'll fight tooth and nail trying to get her in that jumper. No, ma'am. As much as she used to love it, she hates it. So, we're just making a storage bin. I've got to get a storage bin to put all this stuff in, because we aren't getting rid of it. We know we'll eventually have more grandbabies, so we're just going to kind of keep hold of all this stuff. It's not being a hoarder, it's being practical. We know we're eventually going to have more grandbabies, and there's no sense in having to redo all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? None of it was bought, actually. Well, I take that back. The pack and play was bought new. Yeah, the pack and play was bought new. The rest of it, consignment sale, thrift stores, blessed with, yeah. So, but I'm going to start kind of cleaning up, organizing, getting ready for my day. And I think my plan with me will be a separate vlog, because this is already gone beyond my time, probably. Woo! That was my head. Okay, that goes like that. There's the little play mat. I don't know. I was going to say I might take this with us today. She knows, well, she knows about her other little blanket. If you lay it on the floor, she knows not to get off that blanket. We've done blanket trained her. Here's the little headrest that goes in the car seat. She doesn't need the headrest anymore. But all that is like stuff that, and I'm just going to kind of make a pile of items that she's outgrown. We've got a pile of pool stuff going. There's your little bed. She actually did fall asleep in it last night, yesterday afternoon for about 15 minutes. The little stinker took a 15-minute nap. I did. I just put her in it and did what her mama told me to do. I let her cry it out. And she slept for about 15 minutes and then woke up, and I couldn't stand it. I had to pick her up. She was so tired last night. Oh my goodness, when she finally did fall asleep in Oma's arms, that baby, honey, she was snoring. I mean, snoring. Yes, yes ma'am.